Welcome to Esoteric. You still feel the pain of that coin hockey badass jamming his thumb up my butthole.
Turning and turning in the widening journey. The falcon cannot hear the falconer.
As always,
Things
follow
fall
the plan.
apart.
You've
The
been saying
center
the same
cannot
shit
hold.
again and again for like 15
Humanity is loosed
We don't
upon
have
the
any
world.
cow porn in our Discord.
Like a dim tide is loosed.
You're probably a nihilist.
And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
My dick is 8
The
inches.
best lack all conviction. While the worst are most passionate and sensitive.
No, I got your keto right here in a dress.
Well, you're a fucking pedophile, so, like, maybe an atheist or a Christian would look at this and say, well, you're just a rapist. Pride is born of good works, positive qualities, and successful results. Now we will plant that right between Beardson's legs.
You don't want to get into a dick measuring competition with me.
To show you.
Is it working?
It's a Godwinson! Live!
Working?
News alert! Now, on the road to the sunrise, an apparition appeared, and it told me of two other kings, travelling a different path. It appeared to me that they were on the way to a festive celebration, a dedication of some sort, and they asked me to join them. Now, it truly is a Christmas miracle tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Christmas miracles, they only come in once a year, but once they do happen, presents are unwrapped, children are happy, and life is just a lot better. The snow is falling. So I want you to know that we do this one tonight for little Andy Jr.
Hello, dear viewer. Oh man, yesterday was a barn burner, a slobber knocker, wasn't it? Oh, I was really hoping to eat some pork last night, especially now that Argentina's in the semifinals of the World Cup. I feel like it's fucking Christmas every single day of the week. And I'm getting ready. Getting ready to eat me some pork tonight. Got my knife and my fork. Oh, I didn't get to last night, but maybe tonight. So we do this for Andy Jr.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Gut himself, the Gunt of Good Cheer. Sidejacked, as Godwinson mentioned. Hijacked by that ghost. And he kept telling me a story of a gargantuous Grinch up north and his baby-killing partner. And he said, I had to come together, I had to unite with two other fine members of the royalty. And we had to bury that fat son of a bitch. And we had to do it for Andy Jr.
For Andy Jr.
For Andy Jr. Now, this is just going to be an hour-long stream where we celebrate Christmas. We're joined by two antediluvian kings, the king of Atlantis himself, Asalieri, and Ethan Ralph, bizarrely a man on top of the world right now. #1 streamer on Cozy TV. Bodied his #1 Alos, known as the traitor and the fucking tard. Ethan Ralph, how does it feel currently to be crowned king of the sector?
Well, it's been quite a turn of events, Godwinson, I have to say. A lot of people left me for dead. A lot of people thought Daddy Jim, who's on his deathbed, he doesn't have long left, apparently. You know, we say a prayer for him. this holiday season. But a lot of people, exactly. You know what? Let's put beef aside. Let's say a prayer. Let's say a prayer for Daddy Jim. We want him
Let's say
to
a prayer for Daddy Jim.
seriously, yes. Let's bow our head. We at least want him to make it to Christmas. We want him to see one more Christmas day. I love Christmas. You know, I'm willing.
I
to
love
put,
Christmas as well, Ralph.
You know, I'm willing to put it to the side.
Every single day this month, there's Christmas all over, babe. Ladies and gentlemen.
But whilst we're saying a prayer for Daddy Jim,
That's right.
we might also say a prayer for someone who's going to be very, very cold this Christmas. They're going to be so.
Oh.
Oh,
It's going to be a chilly one, folks. Winter has come. Now, with this hour, we're going to cover some cock risotto stuff. We're going to go into JF, resurrecting him from the dead. And then we're going to also be throwing some swipes at the traitor and the tard over there. So, I feel it apt now to show all in sundry the first clip from Nick Risotto, the slatternly woman that he's married himself to, and the cuckoldry at play. Now, Ralph, you've been covering the cuckoldry as well. How does it feel to know that an internet lawyer, a man who'd set himself way above you on the totem pole, a mark of absolute morals, Christianity, and just base lawyrism, has descended so far? Did you know all along? Because you were at Knoxville.
Yes, I knew all along. I was at Knoxville when his slutty wife was. Yes.
Not only did Sargon know, but Ralph knew too.
I knew. I was at Knoxville. Worski, for those who don't know, was too cheap to actually buy any wrestling, fighting attire. So he just bought, or I think maybe he bought it, but he forgot to bring it. You know, he's a retard. And so he's just wearing underwear. Actually,
underwear for
down to the ring. Yeah, by the way, for those who don't know the lore, he flew to the wrong airport as well. A grown man. I've never seen that happen before.
Quickly, Ralph, quickly. He flew to the wrong airport. How do you fly to the wrong airport? It's not like you just randomly get on a plane.
It was Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville is spelled Knox, right? It starts off like that. He flew to Nashville because he thought it started with an N, and he just saw Nashville. Yes, yeah, and he didn't realize there was another airport in Tennessee. So he's like, "This must be the right one. It starts with an N. It's in Tennessee, but that's Nashville, and not Knoxville."
Tino right now. Can you guys hear me? Everybody in the chat like, "Hey, my mic doesn't work, so somebody needs to make sure that you can hear me."
Yeah, so that's how he did that. But anyway, he was just wearing his underwear, and Rekieta's wife was sitting on his lap, like grinding into Worski. Was trying to get Worski to fuck her, basically, at that event. And Worski actually thought for a while after that Rekieta was going to be after him because he was like touching up on his wife and stuff. He thought Nick was going to be mad, and Nick never was. Now we know why now because he's a cuck. He didn't even care.
He gets off on it, folks.
Yeah, and I've told these stories before. Also, she was best friends with Pinecone, believe it or not, and they were hanging out. I swear.
Oh my lord!
Yes, she was hanging out with Pinecone, and they were a team at the weekend. Like they were always hanging out. I'm not making this up.
They're probably having a contest of who could be the most slatternly woman at Knoxville. Let's be real.
And also I was at Road Rage, and he and her went into the strip club together, and they were like shopping around for strippers to take back, etc. So yeah, I mean, I knew this the whole time, and of course I'd been talking about it forever on the show. People thought, I guess that I was just making shit up, but yeah, I've been saying this for a while. I didn't expect it to be confirmed like this, though. This is one of those all-timers.
Probably better.
Honestly, thank God that you're here to cover it, because a lot of people would ignore it if it was just me covering it. Unfortunately, some of the bitter folks. So I am glad that you've been able to have your own slant on it and do some great material with it. Because honestly, a lot of people have kind of swept this under the rug. Besides us, I haven't seen a lot of people covering this.
Yeah, that's because he's a protected target. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and this is juicy stuff too, man. It's like red-handed at the fucking cuck resort. Naked pictures of himself, bottle up his ass. I mean, this stuff is.
This shit is fucking wild.
It's
but it gets better. It gets better. It gets better because these people are actually trying to make the argument, like, the Rekieta lovers over here, the protectors are trying to tell us that the picture isn't real, that picture is from Glasgow in 2009.
Yeah, look, guys, the picture might not be real, but if we all believe hard enough, it will be real, and there'll be moving pictures. They'll be on Pornhub somewhere.
It may or may not be real. The real stuff, I guarantee you, whatever. there's more stuff out
Look,
there. There's a Jack Murphy treasure trove out there of Nick Rekieta.
The real stuff
wife.
is he flew out to a cock hotel and attended Cock Week.
Yeah, that's it. And they got him dead to rights there. They
It was colorful.
Dead
Dude, it was colorful. It was colorful delights week, too. Or like, literally...
Hedonism 2 was the event, Ruff. And you better believe they went to Hedonism 1 and they're going to Hedonism 3 and 4.
Yeah, no. Hedonism 4. The quest for the piece of that. Hedonism 5. Go for it. Hedonism 6.
Could you imagine what would happen if they caught me and Pantsu broadcasting from the Hedonism 2 resort or something like that? You know what I mean?
They have to open another sub-forum, Ralph.
That's what I'm saying. There would be 24-hour streams on this, songs. Y'all did make a song the other day, so kudos. I was about to say they would be making songs about it. You guys did hit it with a song, so there was at least one song made about this one.
Sorry, Ralph. You danced along to my song, and you knew it.
Awesome. Yeah, I have to say it was awesome. But man, I feel like this thing's been getting kind of ignored and downplayed.
Well, look, Ralph, we said from the beginning that I didn't need your sword. I didn't need Masterson's bow. And ultimately, we're stronger when we're solo. But at Christmas, we come together, we sign a truce. We did so with the pig clips truce, and we're doing so now. After this, I imagine we'll all go our separate ways. But for now, let's celebrate Christmas together. Now, we've got a clip lined up of Risotto on this show with Brittany Venti and some other dried out slatternly women. Let's go.
All right.
Art right there.
Wow.
Just look at this collage of fucking slatternly women, by the way.
Shout out to them, by the way. I think they're watching right now.
And here he is doing his fucking confessional.
And
here he is having to explain himself to the likes of Brittany Venti.
And someone came up with this idea to do Ass Wednesday. And people decided to post the bottle challenge, I guess. And I thought maybe I should participate because
maybe I should participate.
These all the women who stepped on him.
My ass.
I don't think he needed any encouragement to participate. I think that bottle was up his ass before it was announced as a challenge, to be honest.
What
is he saying? He thought to participate in sticking a bottle up his ass and posting it online? I can't. This is the family man, like you said. For years, that was his persona.
The family man. The base Christian lawyer.
Yeah.
He's a family man.
Like he's going to church every week. I saw this guy in the strip club. I saw his slutty wife all over Warski. I already knew how he rolled from years ago. His wife asking where the hard drugs were at Knoxville. Need something a little harder than marijuana. Yeah, I'm dead serious, man. That's how they get down. I'm not making this up. This is all true.
I imagine that
all you see
injected the veins.
It's hedonism too and lots of nudity. But where are those good old-fashioned values? Lucky there's a cuckoldry guy.
All right, let's get into this clip. Let's fucking go.
Myself since then is not what I expected. I have learned rather than just having a skinny white boy ass, that I am not a Christian, that my wife is now a whore, and
is now a whore? I mean, I think
other men
Rekieta's been 12 years a cuckold, hasn't he?
What else has happened?
This ain't news to him.
Oh yeah, I'm a bad dad, and my kids
twice, 3 times a cuckold.
Yeah. Also, my YouTube career is over, and everybody will unsubscribe now. So this is great.
That's wow.
Wait, so what?
This is great. I get all 5 of you to step on me.
In your chat, you post the picture of the whiskey bottle with the butt, And then I know the thing happened with Lady Rackets, where she also.
I love how
did that
this is
happen
his
after or
trial and
before? Like,
jury.
who started it?
You know what I
Who's
mean?
like-
This
who's
guy
like-
is
bunch of
supposed to be
whores.
in courtroom.
Let's
You know, he's supposed to be fucking standing there defending people who are on murder charges.
Is he supposed
He's in
to?
the trial of fucking Brittany Venti, the courtroom here of these slatternly jury. Like, what on earth?
I don't get it. Is
True,
he
Ralph, by
supposed
the
to be
way?
celebrating that? Is he supposed to be
Because Risotto
celebrating?
was your fucking lawyer for a time. Is it true that he's just an ambulance chaser? Because I know for sure that all of the legal advice he's given online has always been wrong.
Well, I told this story before too. He told me he was my attorney after the little tape incident that came out, and I actually had, I talked to him in private, attorney-client level. Then he had Aston Parks on his show, and even though he said he wasn't going to talk about my case, and he's my attorney now, and then he actually, when Aston was on there, said he thought I was guilty, even though he was supposed to be my lawyer.
That's your lawyer.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that happened, and then he maintains that there was nothing wrong with that, that was completely above board, and I actually let that go and kind of just was like, whatever. And I thought the charges were getting dropped too. That ended up not happening. So, I was more generous back then. I was like, whatever, the charges are getting dropped. That didn't happen. And then the stuff last year, he tries to make it, oh, Ralph flipped out about, some fake fart video or whatever. That's not really what it was. I'm just sick of his fake, he does that all the time. He's just a guy who says one thing in public, does a completely different thing behind closed doors.
Well, I think we can all see that the real fucking courtroom that Risotto belongs within is this fucking
he's
courtroom.
never actually
Well,
that's the thing. He's never actually represented anybody in a court of law.
Wild.
So, yeah,
Fucking
he's done
wild.
Yeah, he's the lawyer. He's the lawyer that gets other lawyers, and the other lawyers do the work.
At this point, I think the three of us are more fucking legally qualified than Risotto.
I've literally
we
had
lawyers?
more courtroom. Yes, more courtroom.
Yeah, you
experience
definitely
than
have more
Rekieta.
fucking courtroom
Yeah, it's
experience.
true. Yes, literally. Yeah.
All right, let's get into this fucking trial then. This confessional here.
That's a very good question. It was all kind of around the same time. I think she might have posted a butt picture first in underwear.
I think she might. I do not recall. You know what I mean? Holy
first, but I can't.
Just
tell.
the kind of shit you say in court,
Yeah.
It sounds like none of this is anything that's been unearthed or that you're trying to keep secret or that you have this double life.
That's the most fucked thing,
it
isn't
seems
it?
like people
None
are
of this
trying
is
to-
trying to hide.
Some people are trying to turn you into Jack Murphy with a law degree, and
Oh, I
just
also
don't-
learned that the bottle was literally in my anus. Like I learned
Wow.
that too. I didn't know that
it
at
was
the time.
against, not in.
Imagine this.
That's the only
Imagine
thing that
his
is common
his big play is
I'm
to
doing this
quibble
so
about whether
wrong.
the bottle was
I
in
thought,
his
like,
ass.
I
or
learned
not.
everything. No, it was.
Yeah, like that's the issue right here, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
issue there.
Posted our pictures. They were not that crazy.
Rekieta Law did not authorize these
I guess they were
pictures.
crazier than I thought, according to some people.
They
but
saw
no, there's
naked
nothing
butt
like that. They're
tattoos.
exposed. We posted them. We talked about it. We're like, I guess, are these pictures like tame enough? Like, sure, these are fine.
Are they
There's
tame
no-
enough? How
no
many other
random
pictures
balls
are out there
hanging
that they could have
or
fucking
anything like
Legit.
that.
I don't want those other
Straight
pictures now.
labia. We're good. It's okay.
You know, we were gonna name this show "Stray Labia." It was either "Stray Labia"
Yeah,
or
instead we're gonna
Stray
call it "Stomp on the Man."
Yeah, so we're gonna call it Slatternly Wife.
Genuinely. I've also found
Oh,
that.
sorry.
my
I
entire
didn't know if you could hear me or
time
not.
I have been presenting as a TradCon, like super advocate for the church, who has entirely rejected pornography and has never done anything degenerate ever, which
That's
is
why
really
you
weird.
drink all the time.
It's
Does
interesting that
cuckoldry
people are so
count
quick
as
to,
degeneracy?
if you're
I don't know.
anything non-leftist or
I mean, that
anti-woke,
fucking cuckwit
some
that he
people are
attended,
so
that
quick
is
to put
that
you
is
in
my
this
definition of degeneracy,
trad
right? There's fucking loads of
religious
events in there that were
right-wing
wild.
box, and people
Wait,
are
there was
like,
there
"Me
was
too."
a
It's like,
detail
"Oh,
you
look
missed.
at you, you
the
talk to porn
There was a
stars, you
detail
call
you missed,
yourself
Godwinson,
conservative."
when you
I'm
were
like,
making the
"No,
video,
I have never
and someone
called
pointed it
myself
out in the comment
conservative."
section, and that is that that one of the days was Animal Week. Like, how did you?
Animal fucking day. Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
missed-
there was like a. It was like a
missed
zoo.
Well, they pretended to be fucking animals.
Like
Yeah, there
one of
was.
them it was like Saturday or some shit, and one of them was animal, like, dressed up as an animal day, and you missed it. How do you miss furry sex, bro? Like, I'm disappointed in you.
Sort of channel it out, Mesa. You know.
No,
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I remember reading it when we went over it on the kill stream. Let's see. It was Zoodonism or Zoodonism. I've never even heard of this.
Zoodonism.
Zoodonism, yeah.
Zoodonism.
That's what
let me read it.
Right? You take zoophilism and put it together.
Yeah. It says sexy animal print, tribal wear, feathers, masks, or ladies can simply don an orchid behind your ear. Either way, you will get caught up in the fever of the Hito.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck. What was his wife caught up in the
I'm just glad that it's Hito and not Pedo, you know? I mean, we're just one letter away, folks.
Well,
that's wild. That's fucked.
You know, let's carry on. A zoophile day, they have a pedo day. You know that, right?
Sex toys. I go on shows defending pornography as free speech. I have an almost encyclopedic knowledge of porn stars by name, which is kind of embarrassing.
Who's your favorite? Top 3, go.
I mean, he's saying this like sarcastically, but it's just truth.
Followed by Kenzie Reed.
He's like trying to pass it off as a joke.
I don't know. Is there
Kenzie's
any? There are other ones.
He's like, they're saying this about me.
I mean,
no, we're just reporting the facts and evidence. As you would in a court of law.
I mean, it's not like you make it hard. You're doing reviews of the Baldo and shit.
Like not watched porn.
Oh, several Baldos.
Yeah, no.
Like that's
even Drexel's.
I think that it's.
I don't know, but I heard from a little bird that one of the clips we're watching today involves him. You know,
it's maybe bad for consumers.
Getting a little close to Drexel.
Freedom thing and like pretending that I have not watched an absolute catastrophic amount of pornography in my 40 years on Earth is silly.
So all I have to do is sniff the taint off of Drexel's Baldo.
No, guys, he's just said, I have to pretend that I haven't watched a catastrophic amount of pornography in my years of life.
Yeah.
He's been married to this slatternly woman for the majority of his life. You know, at least half of it. So is that how he's getting off? She's out there being pumped by that big black bull, just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves. And he's just sat there, napkins in hand, the blue light of Pornhub just fucking on his face, whiling away another night whilst his wife's out on the town. I think that's the reality of it.
Or is he on the other side of the lock key, you know, looking through the lock key in the freaking door and just jacking it?
Plus, it's mad. He's got something. Well, do you think something has happened to him within the last year? Because he was always like this behind closed doors, like I said. But man, he's really just completely changed his public presentation, and now he's posting nude pics like in their chat. And what is reviewing the Baldo? Like, I know he thinks like I guess he could say it's some kind of joke or whatever, but it's not funny.
What do you mean?
Well, are you ready for this hot take, Ralph? Because I've got an answer to that. Now, we all know he was making fucking shit tons of money. Something like $100,000 a day off the Carl Rittenhouse trial. He was making back. And what he was doing was... What are you showing there, Asa? The Baldo itself.
Oh, wow.
There we go. You need to take that back to the store with a receipt.
No. I have bad news for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stuck with this Baldo now.
Oh, wow. Maybe Nick will autograph it. Yeah, maybe we could get.
I can read you the legalese on the receipt. We were reading this in the chat. We were reading this in the chat the other day.
$100,000 a fucking day. At that point, when you're making that amount of money, his wife is spending that money. His wife is definitely looking at that money and going, "This is amazing." And as we all know, he's been doing like late night streams where he's getting drunk as fuck and he's yelling the N-word out. You know what I mean? So he's just like at home while
Did you see that?
All the money. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that on Locals? He's doing the N-word, he's doing all this, and I'm like, which I mean, do it if you want, but he's supposed to be like this lawyer guy. I don't know, it's wild. Yeah, it's kind of.
But the way this is going and the way he's behaving like a man that's heading towards a fucking divorce.
Yeah,
you know, I think he knows that the card's on the table and she's going to run off somewhere because she'll get half all that fucking money.
When that divorce happens,
house and that shit.
Oh man, when that divorce happens, you just know, like slowly, the realization is going to hit him that, oh shit, now I'm really and totally, utterly alone, and my fetish was just in my head, and slowly it's going to drive him to madness. You just know once that divorce happens, folks, he's like a couple of years away from blowing his brains out. And
a man heading towards a fucking divorce, him and his wife are trying to spice up the marriage. Right. They're trying to like do more degenerate shit, right? So they're shoving bottles up each other's ass. They're fucking going to Hedonism too, and
what's next?
Yeah, so this is it. I mean, it can only go one way, which is divorce, really. But that's the hot take. I don't know.
She's crazy too, Godwinson. Look, you saw her. Did you see that clip where she's talking about all the pills and stuff she's on?
Oh yeah, for real.
Oh, dude, she's nutty as a March hare. Like she is really out there, dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do her eyes here. I'll do my best.
So since I can't turn this Baldo, since I can't legally turn this Baldo back in, maybe we should give it to one lucky viewer. We should all three autograph it and give it to somebody.
Well, I know that there's someone out there that desperately wants a Baldo, and it's Ralph's former co-host, Gator Gamer. I imagine he's going to select one of them there in tribute.
Who wants a Baldo?
Wait! I thought it was the year. I thought it was the year of Gator. He was streaming to a whole 18 people on his anime show the other day. You know, I want to give him a congratulations. It's the Christmas season. I'll say a prayer for Gator as well.
Let's say a prayer for Shannon Gaines.
Let's say a prayer.
We should raffle the Baldo. We should raffle the Baldo, yes.
He can't help it. He was born.
Yeah, well, Gator's going to buy all those raffle tickets, so we might as well just ship it to him directly, let's be honest.
All right, Gator, just for you, for free. Don't say Uncle Asa never gave you nothing. Don't say Uncle Asa never gave you nothing.
All right, let's make our way through this fucking clip then, shall we?
Oh, shit.
Something that I learned.
These whores still talking?
My wife and I, or maybe just her, or maybe just me, or maybe we have three of them, have secret OnlyFans accounts.
Wow.
Why is it secret?
My
How are you going to
OnlyFans
get money
account is.
if it's secret?
Look, that's actually the trick to OnlyFans, because all these
Can I just say
all
what a
these bitches
dumb
out here
bitch.
with their public OnlyFans not
Wait,
making.
did he say that's the trick to
the
OnlyFans?
secret one that no one knows
Can
about?
someone look into this?
Money, secret, like, come on.
Does Rekieta actually have an OnlyFans?
You got to believe it is Christmas, and I reckon on the 25th, someone's going to unwrap that present and find it for us.
I just know there's a Jack Murphy treasure trove out there of him and his wife. Probably Drexel. There's no telling what's out there. Drexel's definitely fucking her. Like, there's no doubt.
100%. And on
It's
next
one-
clip, we'll show
They
that.
had me paint "Get This Dick" on his.
Yeah, she didn't stand a chance.
She didn't have a damn chance.
She didn't have a damn chance. Just like I never had a chance in bed with her.
What are the odds on those kids being all different fathers?
Oh,
I reckon there's not one that's biologically his.
No, yeah, I mean, like, maybe the first one is, and then, you know, once you get to the black kid, that it's all over there, folks.
The Shady Bunch. He's got the Shady Bunch instead of the Brady Bunch.
Hey, how many kids does he have? Does anybody know how many kids he has?
Well, I've been using cheaper by the dozen. I imagine there's like 12 or 6 of them.
Does he have like 3 or 4 kids? How many kids does he have?
He's got a big family, and well,
there you go.
His wife's got a lot of kids. Let's say it.
One of these kids is not like the other. One of these kids is not the same.
All right, let's move through the fucking clips then. Let's go. I know we've only got an hour, so
5 kids, 2 of which are black. That should tell you everything, right there. Cockening.
This one's called cockening. So it just gives you a little flavor of what's to come, I suppose.
Let you watch some other guy rail her?
Yeah, because she knew that would work for me.
Wait, work for you?
Oh, wait, so you would be into that, is what you're saying?
Yes. But yeah, not that. Like I said, I was into it.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I wasn't sure because of how the story was developing.
Yeah, no. This was the thing we fell into, kind of thing. You're right. I wasn't being clear on that.
No, you're
what
fine.
The fuck? Who's talking there?
Do you have anything, Drexel, that you would like to ask about the situation?
Is that like a cut caller who's like, I like that cut
I'm going to keep it real, man.
Yeah, basically. And he's mocking the caller being
issue.
a cuck. When he knew the whole time he was a cuck as well.
I haven't eaten in like 5 hours.
George, let me tell you, This guy.
That's just sad.
He's just
One
self-hating
time,
cuck.
He had a herniated
Yes.
ass.
Yeah, man,
One
this
of the
is
abdominal muscles
sad.
popped out. If you can
Dude,
look
this
at
guy's set it
videos
for
of it's
the
most
moment his
horrifying
wife is
shit you'll
done
ever
with the
see.
whole cuckoldry
It
thing and just
basically
wants to
looks like
settle
the
down.
alien is trying
This
to
guy's
burst
done.
out of your body,
This guy's
but
fucking
can't
That
get
bitch
out.
ain't settling down. She's like 58. That bitch ain't gonna settle. The only way that bitch is settling down is when she's 6 feet under. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, the moment she's like sick of the charade and just wants to fuck the black guy and leave him out in the cold, that's it. You know?
That's it. Yeah, that's the capstone.
Because that's when you know he's going to live in his 1-bedroom apartment with only all his money gone, everything going to child support. He's living off of fucking food stamps. Like, it's all over for this man. Press F for Rekieta.
Yeah, because
Well, at least he'll have his collection of Baldos, eh?
Yeah.
At least he'll have his collection of multicolored Baldos to keep him keep him warm.
Oh man!
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Taking pictures that were posted publicly.
This
and,
is disaster.
making them more public. I mean, I prefer obviously to be able to have fun with stuff and like not have everyone become a colossal like raging vagina about it. But that's not how the internet works, and so some people
Can I
will
just
take
say,
something
just
fun
pause
and
there.
make it mad.
What serious lawyer fucking says the words raging vagina? Like, this is
Yeah.
supposed to be a serious fucking lawyer. Defending people on murder charges.
What grown man
Being a
says that?
raging vagina? Like, come on.
Oh my God, Ralph
Who would
said it.
ever use that term ever? Like when that happened, I'm just like, it's crazy. It's like a woman. It's like I don't know. I would never use that term. I would just use a different term. If you can't say pussy or whatever, just say something else.
You say bizarro snatch!
Yeah.
Nail it to the-
Do it.
Bizarro snatch. That was a
You know?
classic.
Bizarro snatch. All right, let's go.
Nick.
I don't know what to do. I don't know
From
how
the
to
Ralph
fix
and
that.
It's
Mel.
the
If I could
heat-seeking
fix that
moisture
problem, the
missile
internet wouldn't
hitting
be
that
interesting
fucking
anymore.
hole.
So not really interested in solving that for humanity. But yeah, guys. What do you want?
What do you want, for me to have balls?
Is I'm very
I didn't say anything.
Very open about who I am.
Cuck.
And have
Cuck
talked about it
Rekieta!
forever.
Yeah, cuck.
about who I
Rekieta!
am.
Cuck
You want to
Rekieta!
get pegged?
Nailed it.
But people always decide to impose upon me some other value system and then judge me based on that, which is cool.
Yeah, it's called being human.
Which is cool, but that's how the world's
Proud
going to be.
cuck.
So
He's a cuck
Yeah.
and he's proud.
I don't know what I don't know what to say or what.
Man,
How can you be
losing
proud?
audience.
Or whatever, but I'm actually just here.
Your
to,
own audience is
to
turning
talk
on
about this
you.
for about 10 seconds.
They're
and then
turning.
go on and just have
Oh,
a regular
man.
local stream. I hope you're not expecting too much.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have much to
Some
offer.
of the Ralph haters.
Nothing that has happened today or has been talked about is not part of the exact same rumors that have been going on for years. Let me reiterate the position. Guys, don't be
just-
a cuck.
Basically
Don't
admits
do
it.
that.
He basically admits
don't,
it.
don't
he's just-
record yourself.
Listen to what he
Cuck, man.
says.
And don't sell your nudes for money. There you go.
Don't sell your nudes for money. Just be a
He
cuck.
says it. Go back and play that last part again. He basically, it's no different than the rumors.
Don't be
Yeah,
a
it's no
cuck.
different than
Rumors,
rumors.
it's been going on for years.
Don't,
Yeah, it's like, oh, well,
don't
no big
record
deal.
yourself
Can I get a
naked
show of hands?
And been talked about.
Yeah, this
is
has been-
not
he's
part
been
of
a
the
cuck
exact
for-
same rumors that have been going.
He's
on
been a cuck for
years.
fucking years.
Let me reiterate the position, guys. Don't be a cuck. Don't do that.
Don't be a cuck, don't do
record
that.
Yourself naked, and don't sell your nudes for
Don't
money.
be a
There you
cuck.
go.
Don't do that.
Now, his words there when he says, don't record yourself
Okay.
naked. So we know there's footage of something, eh?
Yeah, there's got to be.
There 100% is. I guarantee you. Matter of fact, you know, maybe I should parse my words with what I say there. I'm trying to. I don't want to reassess what I was about to say.
Yeah, we'll reassess.
Yeah,
that
let's
one, right?
let's roll it back a little bit. I'm just saying. I think it's out there somewhere. That's all I'm saying. I think it's out there.
Baldo.
Okay, here we go.
I never.
I mean, it's not. You know, you can tell. I mean, just the way he says Baldo. Baldo. When you
as though it's
when you
in
see-
there as he's talking.
Yeah, as though he's wearing the Baldo up his ass instead of. Is that where that pointy thing goes? Because that's where I know it goes. The Baldo. You made a fan out of me. You made a big fan out of me.
He talks about using it and his wife enjoying it. And for those who don't know, it turns your ball sack into like a second dick, so that it can penetrate, like
and you know he doesn't. And you know he doesn't have that backwards thrusting power.
What in the world?
You know, just imagine, like, you're innocent of this murder you've been accused of. You've got an easy win ahead of you. You've got the services of Rekieta fucking hired. And you do a cursory Google search and finds out that he's all about these baldos, and then he describes the baldo process to you. Oh, it turns my balls into a third dick. At what point do you just go, okay, I'm going to take the guilty plea and I'll get the electric chair, because at least I'm not going to be fucking... my whole legacy's not going to execute my family on this.
Do I take the plea deal? Do I take the plea deal, or do I let this guy represent me?
Not exactly Clarence Darrow moment, is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I can't understand how he can be considered a legal analyst when he gets drunk, gets cucked out. It's all public record, and now he uses the Baldo proudly. He claims, I think, that he didn't get a check from these people. He had to get paid for this, right? Like, I don't know.
No, I imagine he's paying them.
He wants to.
Yes, well, I thought it was a paid placement, but like
at the very end, he's all like, "Call me, please. Yeah. I want to be your friend. I want to represent you."
Well, when I first heard this, I think he it's not a paid placement. At first, I just assumed he was doing this for money, but he's not.
Baldo. Come on, that's the way he says, the sensual way he says Baldo, that caressing in his voice. He's a proud customer, Baldo.
Well, he says Miss Racket play this clip. Yeah.
Baldo.
He says Miss Rackets enjoyed it. Mrs. Rackets, excuse me.
Well, she enjoys Drexel's Baldo, not the other Baldo's still in its pack. As a matter of fact, I have Rekieta's Baldo right here. He mailed it to me. He told me he's never going to use it, so here, Asa, you can have it. Well,
that was another thing. He had Drexel's Baldo. Yeah, I don't know.
He was holding it in his hands.
I don't know. He's been sniffing the tank top of that thing.
That's disgusting.
All right, let's power through this show.
Let's see. Diz Guy says, "Who cares if you were a sexual deviant? We already knew that." I don't know.
Who cares if
I do?
I don't know.
I
don't care.
And lines. I believe in sexual deviancy fully within the bounds of your marriage, for sure. But like, I don't know. My
what does that mean, by the way?
My view on sex and marriage and love, I guess, involves really having a lot of fun and adventure with your spouse.
Dude, look how nervous he is. He's like swaying back and forth, like,
I mean like going off and, fucking a shit of other
hands in his
people all the
pockets.
time.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude,
goodness.
he's swaying back and forth, like,
People take that weird, but
this is uncomfortable.
like, do stuff you like.
But he said,
Enjoy
but
it. Have fun.
do stuff you like, because I can't do what I like.
Why wouldn't
Drexel
you want
does
to
what he
enjoy the
likes.
Person you've decided to be with for a long time. Like, go do it. He says, "We already knew that. People love the show, and you shouldn't let internet retards upset you." Well, I was annoyed today.
It just bothers me.
But it wasn't this that was annoying
I'm just
me.
annoyed
It's actually
by it.
something else that's personal. I'm not going to get into it. But
she's
say
not.
la vie. Stuff
Stay
happens.
la vie. Say, I wonder what the other
She's knocked up
personal
by
thing that's
somebody
going
else.
on
Here
in
we
his
go.
life today.
Nicole's.
Stay la vie. She's pregnant again, isn't she?
Man. Godwinson.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard of that song from the 90s by Erotic, Dr. Dick?
Sing it for us.
Come on and help me, Dr. Dick. I need your love. I need to take you on a deeper. Come deep, deeper. Just change Dr. Dick to Dr. Drex. Come on and help me, Dr. Drex. I need your dick. I need some sex.
kind of catchy.
The King of Atlantis. Let's power through.
Let's go.
But obviously we've got risotto. But there's more. There's more to this show than just dunking on Nick Risotto. We're going into JF and some of the lore there because one of our Absolute Kings has a very deep connection to JF. So, Ace, if you could play us in with some of the JF lore that you've learned about recently. So, as we can see here, this is...
See the clip? You already called
Who is
this
this man
Ace's
with
dad. You already ruined the thing. It's Ace's dad. That is indeed my father.
That so that is indeed your father. This man bore you as a son.
Hey, he bore me, unlike certain people. This one's for Andy Jr.
Oh, no.
This one's for Andy Jr.
This one's for little Andy Jr.
This one's for little Andy Jr. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you for caring enough about me to have me. Thank you, Dad.
Let's thank Ace's dad for birthing the King of Atlantis.
That is my dad, and that is indeed, JFG. I need some credibility, so I went to Ace's crazy father to get some info about science.
Now, you didn't know that your dad was doing a show with JF, did you?
No. I knew that he was doing a show with him. What I didn't know was that JF had so much fucking baggage in his closet. That's what I didn't know.
By that baggage, you mean sentient potatoes that scream, "You raped me! You raped me!"
I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of that. In fact, you remember the other day we called my dad. We're like, "Hey, Dad, I need to tell you something about JFG." And then he's like, "It's okay, son. I already know."
He already fucking knew.
Finds out before I do. Everybody finds out before I do.
Baldon knew, Ralph knew, and Ace's dad knew.
Oh, God. But yeah, that is my dad. So yeah, feel free to play the clip.
As this acceleration is happening every second. Because we're talking about little g, which is here on Earth is 9.8.
The part that I like to accelerate is whenever a woman is brain dead and my my ball sack.
Whilst your dad's been queued up in the green room, he's been seeing this sentient potato fucking come in and go, "You passed my passport! You
Oh, my mic is too loud again. Oh, shit. Don't be some Morsky. God damn it. My mic is just... I need to do something about this mic. Shit. Doesn't matter how far up I put it.
Now, Ralph, you remember when she jumped on that screen where No White Guilt came?
That was one of the craziest things I have... That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. She has some kind of repressed memory or something. And then she starts saying that no white guilt... I guess.
Do you suppose
that he's hypnotizing her?
Did he beat her?
I don't know, man.
You hypnotized me. You turned me into mind control. You raped me.
There's some weird shit over there.
It was one of the strangest things I'd ever seen, and he'd never met her, but she started going into this. As far as I know.
Okay, so apparently my volume levels. That's all Per's fault. So Per's bad Per's.
They said turn me up too. But...
Now, with fucking Ace's dad here and JF, there's more to JF's rabbit hole than just fucking sentient potatoes, enslaving them and getting them to cook them Christmas dinner. He got 5 or 50 grand from Jeffrey Epstein back in the day.
20 grand.
It was 20. I thought it was 25. Yeah, I was gonna say it was
25 fucking grand.
Yeah.
From Jeffrey Epstein, confirmed pedophile, international fucking sex criminal. And he took the money knowing that. Because it was all out there by the time he took the money.
It was years after, yeah.
Now, JF, did you know that... Asa, did you know that JF is actually Warski's oldest and most successful of all of the co-hosts?
Yeah, that was the joke. That was why I kept telling people Warski over the years has traded down. He went from JFG to Tonka to now he's way down here with Ashton. It's he keeps trading down, and meanwhile JFG traded up from Warski to my dad. Fuck, that's gotta hurt Warski.
Now wait, is your dad actually co-hosting with him now?
No, it's anytime he needs a science correspondent. My dad's my dad's his go-to guy. But I'm like, how does it feel knowing that anytime he wants to talk about science, he brings my dad on, and anytime you want to like brandish a gun in Miami,
it's tough. It's
tough.
For Andy Jr.
Yes, that is.
Maybe Andy Warski can come back on the public space as an expert on killing his kids. Maybe that's it.
Back the fuck away! Back the fuck up!
Here he is.
Stand your ground!
Imagine trying to order
Stay
an
back!
execution on the street.
Stay back!
Stay back!
This is the most.
Back. Go aim.
Dude, he went
Stay back,
horse.
guys.
You know he said the exact same thing, and this exact same video happened when he was murdering Little Lance Jr. Aim.
The forceps.
We
Aim.
will defend
Oh
ourselves.
God.
Stay back.
Oh.
We got a gun. No, I'm serious. We got a gun.
Stay back. Stay back.
That. He went horse.
He had that same tone. That's what he was yelling at Sinead to stay back when he was trying to play the Grand Theft Auto after.
No, see, guys, he tried that. He tried the tactic on Salt Poppy, and Salt Poppy did not want to stay back.
7 seconds. 7 fucking seconds.
15. Let's be fair. It was a 15 seconds. From the first punch to the time he get knocked out, it was 15 seconds.
I was pretty
The
sure.
majority
it was
of the bulk of that 15 seconds was actually the announcer hyping it up.
Yeah.
And then him like doing his Dr. Zoidberg impression, like whoop, 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 before he got knocked his ass out.
That was the best thing.
Let's not forget that the internal cope that was given for why the show was so shit, this Kino Casino, was that Wolski was in the gym training. He was training for 12 hours a day. But those 7 seconds really show the gains of 12 hours a day. I press X to doubt on that one.
I'm just saying that we saw a stream that he did, like, I think a day before then. And the motherfucker's eating freaking raviolis and fucking, Hot Pockets and cheese melted on it. And he went to the freaking ring with that in his stomach? Like, of course you lost, you dipshit.
It was He looked like shit.
He looked like shit. He fought like shit. He didn't even at no point.
He didn't even fight. He didn't even fight.
At no point did anything he do resemble boxing. You can't do this crab walk and call that boxing.
He was so stiff. Somebody said that and emailed me that like knows people at that gym, and they said he was training like 1 or 2 hours a week, barely doing any sparring. And then you had Salt Poppy taking it seriously. I don't know. It was great. It was.
Well, here's a bit of behind the scenes.
This was only Salt Poppy's.
He was sending Ashton videos of him in the gym because they wanted to like put this on the gum road.
Yeah.
And these videos were literally just him being attacked by the personal trainers. And so they were too ashamed to put it on the gum road.
For 17 seconds, he was trying to teach himself how to box.
There he fucking goes.
Oh God, that's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful.
He was trying to teach himself how to box in those 15 seconds, and it wasn't.
He said he was doing the boxing simulator. Remember the VR?
Yeah, VR boxing simulator.
That was his big training.
Yeah, really, he should have. He should have. All he had to do was get a personal trainer. Jesus.
Me and Dick Masterson were laughing the whole time about how Keemstar had played this guy and how dumb Worski was to even sign up for this in the first place. Salt Poppy was an obvious killer. Like, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, the guy had fight experience.
He's got pop. He's got pop. Like, I mean, like...
Salt Poppy is just a... Let me give you his history here. This guy is basically a boxing nerd, a guy who loves and follows boxing. So... When given the opportunity to do his first journeyman fight, he jumped on that immediately. This was only his second fight.
Yeah, but you can just see his footage.
He 2 fights as well, but his first
taken down.
Fight,
my stream got taken down.
And he stayed in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah,
like a fucking.
Dude, the DCMA is coming now. The DMCA is coming because you can't play this. DAZN is going to get this taken down now, so you're going to want to clip this out before YouTube does. Yeah, dude, you can't play this clip.
Well, let's
you can't
go
play this clip.
to the next clip, shall we?
I learned that the hard way when my own stream got taken down.
Yeah, well, Keemstar's got a lock on it, you know, because all of the footage is just designed purely to be sold and monetized. But the glory of it is, if you type in Andy Warski anywhere on the internet, it's those 7 seconds immortalized forever. It'll be on his fucking
Millions saw that. Millions saw that.
Yeah,
millions saw it. And millions will see it.
No, dude, they pass that around. You know, there's a huge market for just like sick knockouts, and people don't even know, you know, who they are. That thing was everywhere, all over TikTok. It had millions of views on TikTok. Yeah, that thing. Oh, dude, yeah.
So here he is snorting coke or boxed wine, we should say.
Oh.
And that's when it hits him, right? Look at that. Fucking hell. It was just wine, guys. Boxed wine. Now, also, if we believe that take, how is he drinking? How is he moving the cup?
Yeah,
like,
what is he drinking it down low? You can't even do that without pouring it out on the floor, Godwinson. You can't do that. Like, what? Look at him!
You're missing the big detail here. You guys are missing a big detail.
He's catching the drain.
He literally goes.
Yes, he literally catches a drain. Like anybody's ever, not that I have, of course, but
yeah, not that any of us have
cold, unconventional, energetic, and autistic.
What a take from this guy. This is.
On top of their hardline
he is the
beliefs,
prequel.
Meanwhile, his fat blob of a traitorous co-host is sat there trying to carry the show. He's literally doing this on air.
What's your America First has fine-tuned the amount you can dip into the far right while still maintaining. It's kind of.
You guys are also missing one big detail: is when he goes down, you can see the breath he's taking. When you're snorting, your lungs fill up. Just look at that shit. When he goes down, you can see his lungs inflate. So you can see his.
Not that any of us would know. Not that any of us have any experience with this. But
I'm just saying, he looks like he's.
Now, this one I'm showing you purely because I wish this was for real.
Damn, Ralph, what'd that guy do to you?
You know,
I'm
he
sure
really
there's
did
many
get up.
times where you've revisited that one, Ralph, and wished that
Yeah,
you
it's
actually
true. I
did
should have laid him in for real. I should have hit some stiff shots there. You know, he actually did curl up in a ball in that hotel room, though, and start screaming. In Miami, not long after this. And it was just, he was screeching like I was trying to, you know, take his asshole or something. I don't know. It was really like a banshee-like scream. It was very disturbing. I can still hear it.
Do you want to do it again for us? Was it like a...
It was literally like just a huge like a shriek, you know what I mean? A shriek in terror. And he's like, "No, you're locking the door." He like started having PTSD. He's like, "That's just what they did to me." And I guess it's when he got raped as a kid or whatever.
Oh fuck! They just
literally, I'm not making this up.
I'm not and have the nanny fucking go to town.
Yeah, I'm not making this up.
Did you lock him in his own room or something? What the fuck? Did you guys have separate rooms?
So the law with Warski was he was molested by his nanny, and it must have happened when the dad's office was locked or some shit.
Nanny, quote unquote.
Yeah, nanny,
yeah.
I think we can go with Manny on that one.
Yeah, I think we can too.
Wait, oh shit! Wait, he got molested by Nanny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Nanny Pacquiao.
It's tough.
So so he started yelling that, and I just opened the door. I was like, okay, whatever, and just opened the door. And then he went out and went on stream. He was crying on stream. I don't know if you've ever heard that call with him in dispatch. He's literally crying on air and having like a PTSD breakdown.
And show the officer where your nanny touched you.
If you gave me 5 minutes with Warski, if you give me 5 minutes with Warski in an enclosed room, I'd talk him into killing himself, and it wouldn't be an extra fucking exertion from me. It'd be quite an easy conversation, I think.
He should do the right thing.
He should do the right thing. He should
reunite himself
up in heaven.
Yes.
I think
that's right.
Rolling around on them clouds.
Salt nanny.
Be a father. He should finally be a father.
Nanny. It's time
Salt
to
nanny.
Your son.
I gotta get my salt nanny. Salt nanny. Yes. Baldo.
So, is he on coke here, Ralph? I've always wanted to know. Because he made out that the whole time he was just on coke. Was he on coke there?
I didn't see him doing any coke in Miami.
Because his coke for all of his actions in that whole arc was I was on coke every time.
No, I didn't see him doing any
coke. His behavior, right?
Yeah, that's always his excuse. By the way, he didn't quit doing coke. He never stopped. And even when he was given the date, dude, when he came back on the kill stream, he was still doing blow. He tries to say he stopped in like 2019 or whatever. He was still doing blow when I brought him back in 2020 because he messaged me and he's like, "Hey, don't tell anybody." He's like, "I was on blow when you." He called from a cab or some shit. He said it was a cab, but he was actually doing Uber for money.
Yeah, he was driving the Uber.
He was acting like he was in the cab, but it was him driving it anyway. Yeah, he's like, I was on coke that weekend. I hadn't done it in a while, but I was actually on coke when I called in. I was like, oh yeah, I don't care, whatever.
Wow. I love how coherent you make him sound. You make him sound like a normal human being. I was on a blow, man.
Oh man, we gotta talk. He's mentally disabled, dude, and you talk about needing a crutch. This guy, when it was, I forget it was you or somebody talking about he was calling Ashton at like 4 a.m. and all this stuff. He would do the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff really gets to him. Honestly, he should be in another line of work because he can't really handle it. He just can't. He can't handle it.
Can't take the heat. You better out of the kitchen. That's all I can say.
That's right. Yeah.
Man.
Or he should just kill himself, probably. That'd be better. But
Man.
I don't necessarily co-sign that one. But I just think it's time for him to join and be a father to the lad junior. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe he can finally spend. He can spend his first Christmas.
Junior, though.
He can spend his first Christmas with Andy Junior.
With Lil Andy Junior.
Right.
Oh no!
All right, let's power through. We're coming up to the top of our hour, I think. No, let's play Ashton the Mute and fucking get ourselves off.
Oh yeah. I also want Ralph to see the song, but
okay, but
well, it's been very Christmassy tonight. I hope we've all had a good time. This
one's for you, Ralph.
Right now, I'm sure there's some magical monkey somewhere doing the Lord's work and re-uploading my yeeted stream. But here's something that they'll never be able to take down on YouTube. Just for you, baby. And it goes great with the Kino Casino aesthetic. Listen to this, boy. Oh, here's the story about Ashton the Moocher. He really was a huge fanny smoocher, though his material was really stale. He had a grunt as big as a whale. Hidey, 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 hide. Hidey, 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 hide.
There you go.
Howdy, hidey, ho. He messed around with a bloke named Chokey, who snorts himself a couple of kilos of cokey. You took him down to Miami.
Merry Christmas, Alox.
Showed him how to swing his gun around. He's high. Careful, he's about to snort some coke right now.
Just box wine, guys.
Here we go. You missed it.
There he goes.
Dream about being king of the casino. Things, but it's a fact that we know.
Oh, Pinecone, where you at, sweetheart?
Genuine, and never again online he would win. Hidey, 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 hi. Woody, hoody, 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 ho. How does Eddie sound when he's snorting coke?
There he is, look. The
How about Ashton when he's cold?
It's gonna be a fucking cold one, guys. It's gonna be so cold this winter.
Yeah, so cold. Ooh.
He quickly turned on Perp and Squire. Now thanks to them, this song is fire. Hidey, 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 hidey. Hody, 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 ho.
Winter's coming, fat boy!
Winter is fucking come!
Oh, what a hiding, hiding, ho.
Mere days left!
Goodbye, you sad sack of fucking shit.
Alright, we're gonna line up Carol of the Bells, we're gonna impart Christmas messages, and we'll sign off. So, Asalieri, do you want to give us a Christmas message here, brother? One for the audience on this time where we've all come together inside a Christmas truce.
Christmas is coming. The Ashton's getting fat. Please put donations in the fat guy's hat.
Ralph, do you want to play us a Christmas message?
I just want to reiterate my prayer that Daddy Jim gets to see one more Christmas morning. I want him to live. I want him to live to see that fat, gargantuous Grinch. I want him to live to see that fat fuck buried and burning in hell. Thank you, Godwinson, for having me on.
Anytime. Anytime, brother. Merry Christmas. We've all come together. We've all had a good time. There's more presents to unwrap. You better fucking believe it.
Oh, Godwinson and
Great loads of presents under that fucking tree. And we'll be joined on the 12 days of Christmas by a host.
Vouchmas. It's Vouchmas. Vouchmas.
A gaggle of special guests will be joining me in the celebration of Christmas. So let it snow. Take care. Farewell.
You don't want to get into a dick measuring competition.